guys, it's Tanya. I am back so that we can do this part of our envelope folio journal. Okay, so in the last video we did the cover, and I think it turned out really well. And then so this time we are going to do the insert that slides in there like that. Okay, so let me show you what it looks like. It just looks like this. And then you have a pocket right here. And this right here is just, you know, where you can slide something in there. And then on the back we have a top loading pocket. And then we have this pocket right here. Okay? That is it. It's really easy. I did the decorating after, but since I already kind of know what kind of decorations I want to put on it, we can do that as well. So what we're going to be using for this one, and I'm going to put this over here. Remember I told you I had those lightweight envelopes from the Dollar Tree that were lighter than what we did with the cover. So I'm going to use that, okay? We're going to use that for the flip out. And what I did was I just took one, and these are some of the papers I'm going to use. I already picked them out. These are from my back in the day digital kit right here. I'm going to use some of these, and then of course you have Tim Holtz. I don't know if I want to use it yet, but I have it just on hand. And then I printed out one of the pages. It got stuck in my printer, so, but anyway, on vellum. So we will be using this as well. And did I say that? This is from my kit, from the back in the day kit. I don't know if I said that. Okay, and then what we're going to need is I'm going to use some music paper, and I'm going to be using this craft cardstock that I got from Walmart. I'm probably going to be using this side because it's a darker side than this side. I don't know why, but it is. So I'm going to be using a piece of that as well. So we're just, I think I got a piece already cut off. So if I do, we'll just use the piece that's already cut off because we don't want to. Yeah, got a piece cut off. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we are going to fold our envelope like this. So this is folded like a mountain, right? Just like that. So what we're going to do is we're going to take a envelope, and we are going to put this over there like this. And I am just going to fold this back like this. And then I'm going to fold this like so. Okay, and that's it. And I probably should have used my scoreboard, but it's okay. There you go. Okay, and that is how it's gonna look. So it's gonna be like this. Okay, so it's gonna pull out like that, and see. Okay, so now before we do anything else, we want to take our journal and we want to measure. Now you want it to fit in really smoothly, and so what we're going to do is where the sew marks are. I don't know if you can see that. Hold on just a second. Okay, there you go. In a little bit. In a little bit. Okay. Okay, so the sew marks, we are going to put this, we are going to cut it right a little bit over that, you know, so it can slide in really good. So we're going to just line it up, and we're going to just mark. And I guess that would be like a 1/4 of an inch away from this, you know, the sew mark or the sewing. However you want to do it. I'm going to take our paper trimmer and we are just going to cut it on either side, like so. And we're gonna take this one and flip it around and just cut. Perfect, just like that. Okay. Now once we have that, we're going to see if it fits, and we're probably going to have to miter our corners a little bit. Let me move that out the way for a minute. Okay. I'll do it like that. I'm just really easy. Okay. And then take your journal and see if it fits. It should fit. Yeah, see? But we're gonna have to cut it down some. So we are going to cut it down, and we're gonna cut this piece off because it's not gonna fit all the way through there. So we're gonna cut that off, okay? And you know, I don't mind having to readjust and, you know, redo things. You want it to work the best for your whatever, you know, however you create it, whatever length you create it. And so that's the good thing, you know. Got it? Okay. So we have it like that, and that should work. Okay. That is my chair squeaking like that. Okay. So let me see if I did this right. Oh, yeah, I did it right. Perfect. Okay. There you go. Okay. Now that you have that like this, let me make sure I did it right. Yeah, I did it right. Yeah, okay. Just had to make sure. Okay. We are going to, so with this part, what I'm going to do is I might cut it down just a little bit more, and then I'm going to miter the corners. I think that's what I'm going to do because I don't want all this big piece right here. So I'm going to just randomly Okay guys, so I have inked up both sides and I glued it together. Can you see that? I glued it together. So keep forgetting which way we're gonna have it. Okay, so this is gonna be the front part, and we are going to use the craft cardstock, right? So I'm going to, before I, because with this one, I grunged it up a little bit with my ink. So I am going to use my ink to grunge this up. And I am going to use my nesting dies that I have to cut out a shape. But if you don't have that, you can always just make a trace over something. You know, like trace this and put it down there and then cut it out. Or you can even trace this and put it right there, trace it, cut it out, and so that you will have a little window right here. Okay, so I'm going to take this and we are going to cut a shape out. Well, first, before we cut the shape out, I am jumping ahead of myself. I am going to just simply place it onto my my envelope, and I am going to measure it out. That is all. I'm not, you guys know me, I am not measuring. I don't ever measure. It's just not my thing. Okay, so we are going to cut it out. And once we cut it out, we are going to cut out whatever shape I decide. I'm thinking I'm going to do the same shape. And I will show, when I come back, after I cut it out, I'll show you which one I used. And then I'm going to take it and I'm going to put vellum behind there. And I'm going to take this and I am going to line this part right here with music paper. But you do not have to use music paper. You can use pattern paper, or you can use coffee dye paper, or you don't have to use anything at all. Okay, so I'll be back. Guys, I lost the audio, duh, but take strips of fabric, paper, or washi, and you're going to cover the edges of your crease marks, so that, of your fold marks, so that you won't be able to see them. Guys, I don't know if I was recording. Oh my god. Okay, so if I didn't record, okay, all I did was I took a piece and I measured it right here, just like that, and I used my circle punch and punched out a hole. Okay, we are going to use washi tape and cover these edges so you don't have to worry about seeing those. So that is how that's going to go. And then you have this one just like that. Okay, so those are that. And then right here you have can't you see that? You have a pocket right here, and that, so I'm going to use this piece right here, and then I'm going to use the bottom piece as the pocket. Really easy. And I don't know if I said this before, but I am not sewing. I'm sewing and then gluing. I know that, to me, it's not cheating. You know, some people might think it's cheating, but to me it's being cautious, because your girl, I told you guys before, is not that great of a sewer. So I do things kind of to you know, make it easier on myself, so it doesn't give me so much anxiety, because it would drive me nuts trying to sew all this stuff on straight and all that. And I mean, I can barely measure straight. You see, I'm tripping right now. Okay. All right. And then what we're going to do is we're going to take this piece and we're going to cut a little bit off of it. I'm going to cut some off of this bottom part. Like that. Just like that. And then you have your pocket, if it's not Cricut, which it looks like that is Cricut. And I told you guys I can't cut a straight line with this thing. It's just always crooked, and then you're just so frustrated. Okay. Put that up before I don't have any paper, because I'll keep trimming and trimming and I'll get frustrated and it won't be straight. Like, it's not straight now, but it's okay. Okay, so then we're going to take our circle punch and we're going to punch a hole out just like that. Okay, so that is that one. And so that is this one right here. Okay, so with this one, what I did was I took a piece of paper and I used my nesting dies, and I just okay, so I'm going to show you. Okay, so what I did was see, this is the shape except for it's a little bit bigger. I just simply folded it like this, just like that, and just put it onto the back of the paper. See, just like that. And we're going to do two shapes, okay? And if you don't have these, you can always do circles. Circles work too, but I'm just going to use this. So we're going to do it like that. And I'm going to cut out two shapes out of some paper. And I think I'm going to use, this paper from my digital kit. I'm going to use this one. I like the words and stuff, so I'm going to use that one for the flaps. I guess that's what they're called, the flaps. I'm going to use this for the flaps, and then I'm probably going to end up using the other half of this sheet, if I can, for the back. Yeah, I should be able to. Okay, so I will come back when I have it all cut out. Okay guys, so I have everything cut out, and that's how it is going to play out, just like that. I'm going to line it up like this, and I'm going to fold it over like so, you know, and then I'm going to probably do this one a little bit shorter than that one. Well, I'll bring it up to where it can meet it like that. Like that. Okay. Perfect. And that is how it looks. Can you see that? Just like that. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to take all these pieces and I am going to sew everything all around. So I'm going to sew the pocket together. I'm going to sew this. I'm going to sew around here, and I am going to sew around this. And we are going to glue everything down when I return. In the meantime, I think also what I'm going to do is I am going to take, before I do that, I'm going to take whatever washi I'm going to use, and I am going to line this like this with washi. That's what I think I'm going to do. But I'm going to add some glue to this like this, because I don't, just in case the washi doesn't, you know, want to stick all the way. So the glue could kind of help it. And so what we're going to do is we're going to take it and just line it up halfway like that. So you have the other half hanging over like this. And I know that I have glue on the other side like that. So we'll just take a wet wipe and wipe that off. And then you're just going to fold it down like so. Okay. See? Now you cannot see the edge of the envelope. And yes, I could have used my fabric to do this as well, if I wanted to do that. But I did not do that, guys. So I am just going to line my other edge with washi, just like I did this one. And I'm going to sew all my pieces, and we will be back to assemble. Okay, guys, so everything is sewed together. This one is sewed, and I even sewed around these, and I used offcuts for these, so they have something on the back. Then I just inked it up right there. And so we are going to do this one first. And how we did this part, we're going to ink up a piece right here on this part, and we're just going to sew around that. And that is what we're going to do. So I'm going to Okay guys, so this is what it looks like. Okay, and then this one is a little bit shorter than the original, but that is totally okay. You know, it still looks really pretty. So on the original we did 3 buttons, and we did a what is this, book plate. So I have these book plates, and I just ordered them from Amazon, and we're going to put that right there. And I'm going to use, they come with screws, but I always just end up using brads because who wants to fool with the screws, right? So I always just use the brads, and I just put them in there like this. Oh, on the other one, oh my gosh, I forgot about that. On the other one I had brads right here. Yeah. Do I want to put those? How do I want to do that? Okay guys, so on this one I just realized, and I totally forgot, on this one I have brads on the 4 corners. Yeah, I didn't do that on this one. So I mean, it's not wet, I mean it's not dry, so what we're gonna do is we're just gonna pull it up really easy, see, and we are going to use our hole punch, and we are just going to punch holes in the corners of this. Okay, so now the book plate. I get these book plates from Amazon. I don't know if you guys can see that. They just I just searched for brass book plates, and they came up. So I am going to put this right there. They come with screws, not brads. And who has time to do that, right? Who has time to screw in a screw for a book plate? I don't. But I mean, I guess if I was using like really like heavy duty chipboard or something like that, then I would do that. But since we are just using cardstock, I don't have to do that. Okay, and they're going to take it and fold it like this so it can bend. Okay, and we're going to glue that down like that. Okay. Right? Is that straight? Yeah, it's straight. Okay. Now we have we had 3 buttons into the other one. I'm sorry guys, I have to wipe my hands. They're kind of gross. Okay. And if you're like me, you always have a lot of buttons and you don't really know what to do with them, right? So I'm trying my best to, like I said before, use up my stuff. So I am going to embellish these with buttons, and I have several here. I picked out several buttons. I just don't know which ones I'm going to use yet. Bring you in. Okay. I'm thinking I'm going to use the flower one like I did the other one. And we're going to use maybe this one. And this one, maybe? Do I want to use those 3? Or this one? I don't know. Or do I want to use the light one? I might use the light one. I like that. I like all 3 of those. Okay? So, I am going to put thread. I'm going to thread these, and then I am going to glue them down. I'm not going to sew them to my paper because I don't want it to interfere with whatever you have going in and out that pocket. So I'm going to sew them down, and we're going to see what it looks like on the cover. Okay guys, so I put all my buttons on and my, what is this, book plate, and I am going to take it and I am going to glue with a lot of glue this time, because obviously I didn't have enough glue last time. It just came up so easily, right? So we're going to just really glue that. Make sure these are like that. Okay. Okay. I'm going to take it and we are going to glue it down. Just like that. Okay. Okay. Get all that glue off my hands. Take my bone folder and just go down really good. Okay. Alright, so there you go. Okay, so even though this one is a little bit, the size is a little bit different, it still looks, I think it looks cute. It's going to look really cute when we tie it with some sari silk, you know, the same color or some fabric or whatever I'm going to tie it with. And there you go. And so originally it is held on with a clip like this. This is what it is originally held on to, like that, you know. So what do you guys think? I think it's turning out really nice. I really like it. Okay guys, so I hope you enjoyed part 2. And I will be back for part 3 real soon. God bless. Bye.